Watch the entire video, my lovely viewers, I mean from start to finish, to get the whole thing. Without wasting much of your time, let's get right into it. Hi lovely viewers, it's me again, your one and only Mutati Mpundu. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time on my channel, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel by hitting the subscribe button down below. Turn the bell icon to join the notification squad. Don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment. Tell me what you think about this video in the comment section below. I'll be super glad to hear from you lovely viewers.
We'll move to another matter. This is an update of our brother, Dr. Garry Nkombo. You are aware that Garin Combo was dismissed last Friday, and there has been speculation that why was he fired? What is it? And why has the president appointed Gift Simuzi, Sia Nubalo? We know that Garin Combo is a very powerful force in the European Union. He's even touted as a successor to President Garin, and he's presented, as a strong voice. He has presented himself as a strong voice, especially in the struggle against the Patriotic Front, and especially during elections. You saw Garin Combo very often, and he's one of the senior members of the UPND, and he's part of the critical mass of leadership for the UPND. He holds a very key portfolio. He's chairperson for elections. And all the parties are supposed to go to elections next year. That's mandatory by our constitution. It requires that you go to elections, intra-party conference, and ensure that you have a new leadership. Garry is holding that position and is expected to organize that. So there's been fears and concerns that is Garry Combo being victimized because of his role, his popularity in the party. Is President Garin frustrated? Is he apprehensive about Garry Combo? Garry Combo is no pusher. He's a solid guy in the country and in the party. Of course, that doesn't take away what we've been hearing about him. The allegations of corruption, CDF money, we hear his name everywhere in the decisions to buy the ambulances. You require that you give them to either a franchise holder or a local company. They gave it to one of the $13 million award went to one of the a local company, but owned by foreign national. So that procurement breached CDF guidelines. I don't know why the president hasn't fired people that make the decisions than just Garin Combo. Because Garin Combo is a minister, you will not find the signature anywhere. But the signature you'll find is that of the permanent secretary, or for CDF in any province or districts, it is a council secretary, or the people that run, or town clerk, the people that actually sign. So to fire a minister, yet you don't fire the functionaries, is a bit totally unfair, because you can prosecute him. Even if you prosecute him, you will not convict him, because ministers do not sign anywhere. And so Garin Combo has not been immune to corruption allegations. His name comes up everywhere. But if you are firing Garin Combo for corruption, what about Sylvia Masibo, who was administrator, where she was named by contractors in writing, in an affidavit, in documents filed to the SEC and the letter to the president? If you are, what about Chikota, Minister of Energy? What about other ministers that have been accused of corruption? Why are you just firing Garin Combo if there are allegations of corruption? That is why we are saying the only reason you are firing Garin Combo is that you are afraid of his shadow. You think he's too powerful, and especially what we are hearing about constitutional amendments. Because we've heard that you want to extend the term from 5 years to 7 years. We know that there is an attempt to remove term limits on the from our constitution. People are even finding reasons and giving examples of Japan, Germany, UK, countries that have no limit for the president and are actually doing very well. You are trying to get the argument that these countries are doing very well without a term limit. Why should there be a term limit? If advanced Western countries like Japan, Germany, and UK do not have term limits, we are aware. Someone will say, no, but it's not among the listed issue. We haven't seen the draft constitution yet. And any clause can be sneaked in, even at second reading stage. So do not be comfortable that it has not appeared here. So we need to understand all these things that are happening. The dismissal of Garry Nkombo, if it's about corruption, why have you spared other ministers that have been implicated? The Anti-Corruption Commission told us that they were investigating five ministers. 5 ministers, Mr. President. And for the Anti-Corruption to say we're investigating 5 ministers, it means, Mr. President, you are aware of these 5 ministers. Why didn't you suspend them? Why didn't you fire them? Why have you kept them in office? Why do you still sit with them in cabinet? Yet you know there are investigations against them. So for us, I think that is a matter of concern. It's a matter of worry. And another matter on Garin Combo is that he was in a hurry to hand over the office to someone who hasn't been sworn in. He literally broke the law. Because, when you are swearing in, you take 2 oaths. The first oath is for the office. The other one is for allegiance and secrecy. You just can't allow someone who hasn't been sworn in into an office where he can access secret documents, confidential material. You cannot do that. So what Garin Combo did, the 2 of them broke the law. It should have waited until the president swore our dear brother Gift Siuluabo into office before he could be allowed to go into that office where there were secret and confidential material and documents. They broke the law there. There was no hurry. And the appointment of this gentleman also raised fresh issues. First, there's an allegation that is actually a first cousin to the president, that their mothers are sisters. Now, that would be nepotism of the highest order. Does the president have a right to appoint his brother into cabinet? He does have a right, but he should disclose so to Zambians. So there's that matter which has risen. I want to work with Varelanda. We don't know if that is true, but for me, I would challenge that the president must clear this issue that himself and the Minister of Local Government share, their mothers are sisters, making them first cousins. So we need the president to clear that. If the gentleman is an MP, is a backbencher, is qualified to be even a minister, but it's disclosure which is very important. The disclosure should be made, I think, in one way or another. This hasn't been done. I was looking for his picture here. I don't know how to look for his picture. Let me see for his picture. I wanted to see the swearing-in ceremony, but you can look at it. But okay. So those were the concerns. The second concern about the appointment of this Nazongwe member of parliament is that the president has been preaching that he needs to amend the constitution to allow him to appoint young people and women. Here was a great opportunity. The president has a lot of young people who can occupy those offices. Kangombe from Sesheke is a young man. Katuba MP is a young man. The women are also a lot that are still in the back bench. The president had an opportunity to demonstrate his commitment to giving young people and women an opportunity to serve at high level. No, he didn't.
This is DJ Mutati exclusive.
Alright, that's all right for you today, lovely viewers. If you did enjoy the video, please don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about the video you just watched in the comment section below. I'll be super glad to hear from you lovely viewers. Once again, I go by the name of Mutati Mpundu. I love you, peace, I gotta go.